Okay, open time. No party over here.
Open for what?
STRIVECast.
STRIVEcast.
No
Yep.
time. Yeah.
What episode?
Oh, that's not me.
You can go if you want.
Okay, so 39.
39.
So
Woo!
season 5, episode 39.
Here we go.
Wow.
What are we gonna do today, guys? Big show.
Yeah, Picky me. Oh, that's a good shot. Yes. We talk about the weather, the 4th of July.
Oh. Great.
And we're gonna have an Ask Jeff question.
Yeah.
Okay. We have an interview. Who are we interviewing today?
We forgot the name. It could be a surprise.
It's not a surprise. It's the president and CEO of the Red Cross.
Yeah.
In Maine, of Southern Maine.
Executive Director of the Red Cross of Southern Maine.
There you go. That's exciting.
Steve.
Oh, Steve. Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll do some trivia.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Should we introduce ourselves? I don't think we've done that yet.
A part-time sin over here.
How about our other host?
Oh, yes.
I'm
Oh,
Jeff.
Welcome, Jeff.
Thank you, Pete.
How about our sound and video engineer?
Hi, I'm Ryan, the sound and video engineer.
Ladies?
Hi, I'm Whitney.
Hello, I'm Alex.
And I'm Pete. Welcome.
I'm Jeff.
Jeff's still here. All right, guys, what do you think? Should we just get after it? We got a lot to do today.
oh, yes. Let's put it on now. Yeah.
Let's do it. Jeff, want to take us a break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the STRIVECast. Can you tell us about yourself and the Red Cross?
Sure can, Noel, and thanks for having me. So my name is Steve Thomas. I am the Executive Director of the Red Cross here in Southern Maine, which includes Cumberland and York counties. I'm originally from Cincinnati, so I am from away, as they say here in Maine, but have been here and been working for the Red Cross for about 4 years. The Red Cross is an amazing organization. We're a not-for-profit organization, and we are all over the country, so all over the United States is the American Red Cross. And our mission is to prevent and alleviate human suffering in the face of emergencies. So what that looks like can look very different. For instance, we collect blood all over the country, and that way when people have car crashes or other accidents, or if they have cancer and need blood transfusions for illnesses like cancer or other diseases, they have that service available to them. We're the largest supplier of blood in the country. We do about 40% of the nation's blood supply. We also do disaster relief. And so anytime there's a disaster anywhere in the country, whether it's a single family that's affected by a home fire or something large like a tornado or a hurricane, the things you only see on TV here in Maine, knock on wood, but, even those things, the Red Cross is responding, and we provide immediate humanitarian aid and relief to the people who are affected by those things. So at first glance, those things don't seem like they have very much in common. There's a medical field and also a disaster field, but what brings them together is that it's emergencies and that people are suffering the impacts of those emergencies, and that's where the Red Cross gets involved. The last major program I'll mention, at least to start, is our first aid and CPR. We also do lifeguarding and babysitting. But again, the idea behind those programs is that you never know when you might see someone who has a medical emergency or as a bystander need to step in and care for someone when something unexpected happens. There's some kind of emergency and they need care. So the Red Cross trains people on first aid and CPR so that if you are in that situation, you can help someone you love, or perhaps someone you've never met before, you can save a life.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's I scratched the surface, but I'll stop there.
All right. Jeff, you're up.
Okay, thank you, Pete.
You're welcome, Jeff.
What does a chemical day look for you?
The typical day look like.
A typical day for me. So every day is a little bit different. As the executive director, I go out into the community a lot. So I get to meet great people like you all and talk about what the Red Cross does. I also meet with elected officials like mayors and other people sort of in positions of power in the community. I meet with other nonprofit leaders so that we can collaborate and work together to get our services to the people who need them. I work with business leaders. I'm just always out there in the community trying to get to know people and spread the word about what the Red Cross does and look for opportunities to work together. My job is very collaborative, and so it's what I really enjoy about it is getting to meet new people and talk about our mission and our programs and find ways to reach people in our communities who might need our help. So that's kind of what my typical day looks like, is that I'm on the road a lot. I'm out in Cumberland and York counties meeting with a lot of really wonderful and interesting people and getting to talk about our programs here at the Red Cross.
Great. Noel?
Okay, what is your best part of your job?
Best part of my job. So I love the Red Cross and I love our mission. I love that we are the helpers. I think it was Mr. Rogers who once said, whenever something bad happens, look for the helpers, because the helpers always come out. And that's who we are. That's what we do. And so that's my favorite part of my job, is that when something bad happens, I actually get to help do something about it. And that's what the Red Cross gets to do too. So we have all kinds of volunteers throughout the state of Maine, including several hundred here in Southern Maine. And when something bad happens, those are the first people to raise their hands and come out and try and help their neighbors or someone they've never met. That's my favorite part of my job, is getting to be one of the helpers.
Jeff, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Pete. What is the hardest part of your job?
Ooh, that's a good question. The hardest part of my job, I guess the hardest part of my job is that, where a lot of bad things happen in the world. When someone's house burns down, it's always really sad. It's all of their memories and their possessions, and sometimes maybe a pet doesn't get out safely, or even a person doesn't get out safely, and so those things are really hard. It's really sad. And what I take comfort in is that we are there to make what could be the worst day of their life just a little bit better. We can't fix everything, but we can provide a little bit of comfort and relief, some resources and a hug, things that can really make a difference for people, but it never feels like enough. And I think that's the hardest part of the job, is that there's so much need and there's so many people who need help. And there's only so much that we can do, because every organization is sort of limited. So I guess that's the hardest part of my job, is that we do tend to go from emergency to emergency, and we just see a lot of people on their worst days. But our goal is to make it a little better and give them a plan to move forward, and that's the best we can do. And I always wish we could do more. Maybe that's the hardest part of my job.
Let's see. We're back to Noel.
Okay, how can someone get involved with the Red Cross?
Good question. So I mentioned we have a lot of volunteers here in Southern Maine. The easiest way to learn more about the Red Cross or get involved, either as a volunteer, maybe you want to become a blood donor, you want to donate blood and save lives by donating blood, or you want to provide some financial assistance for the Red Cross so that we can do these things in the community. We have a great website. It's called redcross.org. And you can go there and learn about all of our programs and sign up to be a volunteer, sign up to be a blood donor, participate in the mission. We have so many volunteers all across the country, including folks here in Southern Maine, and so many supporters all over the country too. We're part of the largest humanitarian network in the world, and we're really excited to have that, not only here in America, but there are Red Cross and Red Crescent societies in 192 countries. So no matter where you are in the world, you can get involved with your Red Cross or Red Crescent, and you can provide humanitarian relief to people, again, on their very worst days.
Wow. Jeff,
Thank you, Pete.
you're welcome.
What is one thing you wish everyone know about the Red Cross?
One thing, I have to pick only one. Okay. One thing I wish everybody knew about the Red Cross. So I mentioned that we're a national organization and we have this big global footprint, right? We're all over the world doing things all the time. But what people don't always realize is that we're in your backyard. We're here. That you may have neighbors who are Red Cross volunteers, or someone might be helping your organization and providing services to people in your community. In the last 2 weeks alone, we've had home fires in Wyndham and Old Orchard Beach. We had one in Portland. We had one in Brunswick. And all of those fires, the Red Cross responded and provided services. And it's people just like you and me who sign up, they take the training, and then they go out and help their neighbors. And I guess that's the part that not everybody sees. Unless you've experienced a home fire or know someone that has, oftentimes you don't realize that we're in your backyard. And no matter where you live in the United States, that's true. If something should ever happen to you or your home, the Red Cross would be there. And I think that's really amazing. And again, something that not everybody knows. Same thing with blood transfusions. If you've ever gotten a blood transfusion at a hospital or know someone who's been through chemotherapy, someone who very likely is touched by the American Red Cross. So not only are we this national brand and you see us on TV when there's hurricanes, but we're also in your backyard and we're responding to local disasters and local needs for blood and for other trainings and all kinds of stuff all the time. That's my one thing.
So guys, what's the time for now?
Lightning round.
All right.
You have a lightning
We have a
round.
little theme here, or just... All right. Then Jeff, why don't you go for it?
Okay, Pete. What is your favorite water slide?
Oh.
Ooh.
Whoa, my favorite water slide. Okay, that's a great question. So I mentioned I grew up in Cincinnati, and there's a theme park there called The Beach, and it is full of water slides. I really like the ones that are super high and they go straight down. So I don't like the tubes, the twisties. I always feel a little cramped, and I just can't wait to get out of them. But the ones that, they're open air, that I lay on my back and go as fast as I can down the water slide. Those are my favorites.
Wow. Good answer for a tough question.
That is a tough question. Lightning round.
Noel, you're up.
What's your best part in the summertime?
My best what in the summertime?
Your best part in the
What's the best part of your summer?
Oh, the best part of summer. Oh boy. I love to ride bicycles. And so my favorite part of the summer is getting out on my bicycle and going down the trails and around the back cove and through all the neighborhoods here in Portland and throughout all of Southern Maine. I love to ride my bike. It makes me so happy.
Good time for that. Hopefully the weather will feel like a little more like summer.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Jeff, you're up.
Okay. What's your favorite part at the Red Cross?
Ooh.
My favorite part of the Red Cross. So anytime I get to participate in the mission. So for instance, we install smoke alarms for free to anybody who might need smoke alarms in their house, just to make sure that their house is safe, and if something should happen, that they'll get alerted and woken up. And so I go out with our local teams of volunteers, and I get to install smoke alarms and meet homeowners and talk to them about fire safety. And anytime I get to sort of see what we do in action, really the volunteers are the muscle. They're the ones who do that most of the time. But I like to tag along. I try and stay out of the way, or ideally be helpful. But anytime I get to touch the mission, I get to go to a blood drive, install some smoke alarms, deploy on a large disaster, or help out with a local one. That's my favorite part of the Red Cross.
Noel?
Okay. What is your favorite thing you like to do at your house?
Everything you like to do at your house.
Favorite thing to do at my house? This is a good question. I have a lot of hobbies. but I do play guitar, and I really enjoy doing that. I mentioned I ride bikes, and I also fix up bicycles. So I take broken ones and I fix them, and then that way they're rideable for someone else. And I do play video games. So I have an Xbox, and I like to play games with friends and my partner, and we have a good time doing that too.
Awesome. And then Ryan, would you like to ask our famous last question?
Tell us your best joke.
See, I'm a fan of the show, so I came prepared
Me too.
to tell.
Do it.
So my favorite joke, I mentioned bikes a couple of times now. So my favorite joke is, why did the bicycle fall down?
Why?
Because
Oh,
it
wow.
was too tired.
Oh,
You did come prepared.
I did, I certainly did.
Right. Would you like to throw out the website one more time and how people could reach out?
Yeah, thanks, Pete. Again, redcross.org. It's very simple, and that'll take you to a website where you can learn all about all the programs I talked about. You can sign up to volunteer, all kinds of things you can do there. It's a really nice website, redcross.org.
Awesome. Well, we really appreciate you spending some time with us today, and we'll try to send some people your way. I know, Strive and the Red Cross go way back, and you guys just recognize some of our volunteers, and we appreciate that very much. So,
Yeah, we have a great appreciation for what you all do. Thanks for having me on the podcast. This was a treat.
all right. Jeff, would you like to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
Yay! It for the STRIVEcast, legal shield, empowering families since 1972. Dependent children with challenges covered for the life. Your local representatives, Nala Fantasy, 207-776-0302.
That's right. Thanks, Legal Shield, for sponsoring the STRIVEcast.
Thank you.
Thanks, Legal Shield.
Thank
Yep.
you, Legal Shield.
Jeff, want to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
All right. We're back. What's it time for, Jeff?
It's time for trivia and a score update.
Trivia and a score update. Here we go. And it's good to get a score update because it's very close, other than Ryan blowing you guys all out of the water. All right. So let's go. Let's start with, let's see, Jeff, 59.5 points. You are just behind Whitney, who's at 60.5 points. So she's 1 point ahead of you. Half a point ahead of her at 61 points is Alex. And 1 point ahead of her is Noel with
Wow.
62 points. Then take a big leap instead of a little step, a big leap, and you have Ryan at 75 points. So today, as we enter the 4th of July weekend, we're going to have some fireworks trivia.
Ooh.
I will share, though, that it is a lot of good national days today. It is International Pineapple Day. It is National Ice Cream Cake Day, which is also a good one. National Orange Blossom Day, National Sunglasses Day, National Onion Day, National PTSD Awareness Day, all kinds of things. So, but we would already plan to do some firework talk. So here we go. All right. Question number 1. First person to buzz in can get it. But what country first invented the fireworks? Anyone? What country first invented? Ryan buzzed in.
England.
England. Okay, next. Jeff?
England.
It is not England. I'm sorry to say. Anybody? Noel?
Yep.
What?
It's not. Is it America?
It is not America.
Oh no, it's not. It's part of America,
It is
but
not.
it is back in. Africa.
It is not Africa.
Not a country.
Hey, Pete,
Yes, Jeff.
United States.
It is not the United States.
Oh, okay.
Alex.
I'm gonna go China.
It is China. There
Yeah.
you go.
Wow.
Point for Alex. All right. What?
Hey, Pete,
Yes, Jeff.
it's China.
China. Yes, that is correct. Point for Alex. All right.
Well,
Okay.
Pete, I'm not me. I said
Uh,
China.
okay. How about this? So China invented them, but another country made them look cool, made them look pretty, if you will. What country was that? I'll give you a couple hints. Not America, not England.
Is it a country?
It is.
Africa.
It is. Africa is not a country, and it was not Africa. Jeff.
Pete,
Yes.
I say it's oh, what is it? It's Canada.
Nope. Good
Okay, I was
guess.
gonna guess
That's not
Jack. Good
Canada.
guess.
Portuguese.
It is not Portugal. Nope.
Portugal.
Alex.
France.
It is not France.
Jamaica.
It is not Jamaica. It is
Australia.
Italy.
Oh.
Made them look pretty.
Hey, Pete,
Yes, Jeff.
Italy.
It is Italy, Jeff. Good job.
Thank you,
Point
Pete.
for me. All right. Fireworks came to the United States in what year? So the question is, in what year did fireworks come to the United States? I'll give you a hint. It was before 1800.
Oh,
1979.
Okay, hold on. Ryan rang in first.
1776.
Oh.
Okay.
Good guess, Ryan.
Really like
All
Day
right.
of Independence Day.
All right. Jeff,
Yes.
what do you got? What year did fireworks come to the United States?
I think it came from Canada.
What year?
1985.
Okay. Noel?
1962.
Okay. I told you guys it was before 1800.
Can I
Alex.
guess?
Yes.
I'm gonna go 1708.
Okay. All right. Ryan almost got it exactly. It was 1777.
Oh.
Sevens are wild, so there's a point. We're not doing too hot on the fireworks category, guys. So
No.
Hey,
here's
Pete.
one. Yeah.
Hey, Pete.
What?
It's the same question that Ryan said.
Yes, 1777 is when the United States acquired fireworks.
Yes. I think that one, Pete.
Okay. How about this? What state spends the most money on fireworks? And this is averaged by population. So I'm going to give you a hint right off the bat. It's not Maine. It is not California. It is not New York. Okay. What state spends the most on fireworks? Ryan.
That would be Texas.
Okay. Good guess. If you guys one of you gets this right, I will give you 10 points.
Okay, Baltimore.
Baltimore's a city, but is Maryland your guess?
Hey, Pete.
Yep.
Maryland.
You sure?
No, I was going to say Memphis.
Tennessee?
Yes.
Okay. So we got Tennessee, we got Maryland, we got Texas. Alex?
I'm gonna go Michigan.
Okay. It starts with the same letter, but it is not correct. It is Missouri,
Oh.
which I would not have guessed for.
Missouri, Pete.
Okay.
I would also not have guessed Missouri.
Missouri spends the most. The state that spends the least is Delaware. Because it's illegal there, I think.
Because it's illegal.
Okay. What company spends the most money in the United States? What United States company spends the most money on fireworks? If you think about this, it does make sense. Ryan.
Disney.
Okay. Alex.
Walmart.
Okay.
Kmart.
Okay. Jeff.
Yes.
What company spends the most on fireworks in the United States?
Old Orchard Beach.
Okay. I was gonna say Macy's maybe because I know they do a lot, but it is actually Disney. Ryan.
Wow.
Ryan.
Crushing it. All right, last
Maybe all those
question.
magic fireworks, I figured.
Last question as we close the book on the fireworks trivia. What
Hey,
color
Pete.
firework is the hardest to make? What color firework is the hardest to make?
See.
You have a color, Noel? Noel rings in first. What do you got?
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay.
Um,
Ryan?
blue.
Okay. Jeff?
What?
What color firework is it the hardest to make?
I think probably red.
Okay. And Alex?
Green.
Guys, Ryan is adding to his lead. It is blue is the hardest
Ryan,
firework
impressive.
to
Wow.
make. So I don't have to do too much math this week. So, but stand by. 1 point for Alex brings her to 62. 3 points for Ryan brings him to 78. And everybody
Hey,
else
Pete.
stays the same. Yes, Jeff. Yes, Jeff.
Oh, I was gonna say blue.
It is blue. You got it. Red,
Yeah.
white, and blue.
And if I was gonna say Walt Disney of the last one before
And Walt
that.
Disney. Yeah, Jeff, you're just on it. You got it all.
Thank you, Pete.
Okay. All right. So there we go. That is another round of STRIVEia. Thank you for playing. Jeff, take us a break.
Oh wait, we didn't do the
Okay.
score now completely.
Well, I can do the score around quickly. Jeff, 59.5. Whitney, 60.5. Noel and Alex head to head tied at 62. And Ryan, 78 big points.
Wow.
Pulling away
Impressive,
and
Ryan.
crushing the fireworks category. So
Hey, Pete, how about me?
59.5.
Great job, Jeff.
Thank you, Alex.
Okay. All right. Jeff, take us to break.
Okay, Pete, we'll be right back.
Okay, welcome to the hit trip and recommendations.
Oh, it's tips and recommendations. Here we go.
Okay, what I should what
What are we talking about today, Noel? What are your recommendations about?
The 4th of July.
Ooh, all right. You got
And
some
what
tips for us?
what I should wear is a shirt,
Oh.
a nice summery shirt, and set the party.
Start the
Sure.
party.
Start the party. What kind of party?
The 4th of July party.
Ah. Are you having one?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of party, but yeah.
Okay.
You have
Has
other
anybody checked what the
tips?
weather's going to be like on the 4th of July yet?
It could be Disney, raining Disney outside, but I don't know.
Raining Disney. What's that mean?
Like raining Mickey Mouse.
It's still a long ways away because it's literally a week from today. But this forecast I'm looking at says 75 degrees, showers in the morning, scattered thunderstorms in the afternoon, chance of rain 50%, but 75 degrees. So
Yeah.
stay tuned as it gets closer.
What about nighttime?
That's a good question. Please hold. Talk amongst yourselves.
Do you have some
July-
other tips?
July 4th at night, a few clouds, winds light and variable, 61 degrees.
I like hamburgers and hot dogs to eat for a barbecue.
Oh, is your party going to be a barbecue?
I think so, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of hamburgers and hot dogs on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
What color hot dog?
I'll pick a red Frank dog.
A red snapper.
Yeah. Right
More
out,
Maine than that.
right out of the lobster grill. Yeah.
A lobster grill.
What's a lobster grill? Like, oh, you cooking lobsters too?
No, but
Oh.
what I mean red hot.
Oh, red hot. Got it.
And always have water to drink. Because if you don't have water in the 4th of July, when it gets really, really hot, you'll pass out. Or easy to sleep if you don't have enough of water.
True.
In summer day.
Do you have any tips for music we should listen to at the party?
Oh yes, Josh Groban music.
Josh Groban.
You
Why Josh Groban?
Yep. Josh Groban and some Bee Gees. Oh yeah.
That's quite the playlist.
Yeah,
It was
And-
so funny if Pete
and
was
some
in
Dave
a rock-
Matthews.
It's so funny. What, Jeff?
it would be really funny, really funny if you were in a rock band.
It would be pretty funny because I don't have any musical talents.
I know who used to be in a rock band, but not anymore.
Who?
We used to. Jeff had a nickname for him, Bitter Dork. Aaron. Remember Aaron?
I do.
He ended his career of his rock band. Yeah,
Did you say Jeff had a nickname for him for being a dork?
it was his part as his name.
Oh,
Yeah, Bitter Dork was his nickname.
Oh,
hello, dork.
That's what Jeff called him. That's correct.
Yeah, it was Aaron Ivadorky.
Okay. Well, he's not on to be able to defend himself, so we'll take it easy on him.
Yeah,
All right. So Noel, you got a party with some dogs and some right clothes and some music. What else?
and some birds outside in the forest. Oh yeah,
Chirping.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a special place you like to watch the fireworks?
the Eastern Beach
That's a good
The
one.
big one.
or Yarmouth if I'm with my folks, but
Mhm.
or at Pete's house.
My house. No fireworks at my house
Ah,
Hi.
because I don't do them. You might see a sparkler or two. That's about it.
I mean in your city, in your town, but not.
Yeah, Falmouth doesn't have them.
Ah,
Sorry.
I know where you live, Pete.
That seems scary. All
Any
right.
other tips for the
No,
4th
what
of
else?
July?
I still got some more.
Let's hear them. Keep them coming.
What's the music? Oh, movies for the 4th of July.
Oh, what's your
Holidays was one of them.
Isn't that
holiday?
about Christmas?
But different holidays of it's a romance movie.
Well, what about Independence Day?
Yeah, it's in there too.
That's got to be the best 4th of July movie.
There's a second one too.
Born on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
If you cut off a toe, you wouldn't have to be sick.
Oh, then there was the movie. And where can you go to watch fireworks?
Where can
Eastern-
you go to watch fireworks?
Eastern Beach, the Freeport, Ella Beans.
They do it?
I think so.
That sounds right.
I'll go to Joe Richcamper place. That's a good place.
Who's that?
No. Oh, that was the last thing.
Okay. Well, I hope that you have a very happy and safe 4th of July weekend, Noel.
Oh, thank
And that
you.
your party goes very well. All right, everybody, it's time for one of the newest and most anticipated segments. What time is it, Noel? Time for what?
A Bob
The Bob of the what?
week.
Bob of the week. Who is this week's Bob of the week?
Okay. Bob. Oh, the Bob the mannequin on today's special.
Who?
What is,
Bob the mannequin.
That's random.
Today's special.
what's today's special?
That used to be a TV show.
Oh.
It's
Is there
about
Bob the mannequin on?
it's
Like that, I
it's
could not tell you.
it's about a toy store. And he's a mannequin, but somehow when you say Ocus Pocus Animadocus, he becomes a alive man. Yeah. And there's a mouse called
Bird.
Muffy the mouse and Sam the with the flashlight.
What was the name of the show, Noel?
Today's special is Muffy the mouse.
Okay.
It has Bob the Mannequin.
Yep.
Yep.
That's the Bob of the week.
Bob the Mannequin. Apparently, Bob the Mannequin is also the name for like those if you're practicing like boxing or kickboxing, and there's those
Yeah.
like, body bag type Bobs. Apparently, that guy's name is Bob the Mannequin too,
Wow.
according to Google. But so this week's Bob of the Week, I'll bet you did not have down as a possible Bob of the Week. He joins who were the other Bobs of the Week? Bob the Minion was last week, and
Yeah.
I forget who the original Bob of the Week was.
Well, then I remember a listener said
Bob Barker
Bob Barker being the Bob of the week.
was nominated.
He's 99 and a half now. Almost.
He was nominated, but was not selected yet.
Okay.
So I forget who was the first Bob of the Week, Noel.
That was the builder.
Bob the Builder.
Bob
Okay.
the Builder.
Bob the Builder, Bob the Minion, and Bob the Mannequin.
Yeah.
Does it have to be Bob the something?
There was not another person, and when Waldo always says, "No problem, Bob," on Family Matters.
Oh, don't give away next week's.
Save the Bobs for later.
Okay. All right. Well,
Well,
send
maybe
us
I
your
think
Bob
we'll have to
nominated.
hear about in the next 2 weeks
That's
Yeah.
right.
because Force of Life its own special.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Noel. Jeff, you want to take us a break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
All right, we're back. And what time is it now? Time for what?
Ask me.
All right, it's time for Ask Jeff. And we do have a question from a listener today. If you'd like to send a question to Jeff, send it to us. STRIVEcast@pslstrive.org is the email address. So today's question is from Ryan from Buxton. Not this Ryan. Ryan from Buxton. And he writes, "Dear Jeff," this is a little bit interesting, so listen closely. "Dear Jeff, would you agree to have one finger removed if
Yeah.
it would guarantee that you would never get sick? You would never have any diseases. Love the show, Ryan and Buxton." All right, so there's the question. Would you be willing to have one of your fingers, it doesn't say which one of your fingers removed in exchange that you would never get sick or any diseases the rest of your life?
You think you get to pick the finger?
I think you get to pick the finger.
Pete, probably no.
No? You keep all your fingers?
Me
Right.
too.
You too, no? All right, how come, Jeff?
I think because I love my fingers.
Okay, that's good. What do you
Yeah,
love about your What do you love about your fingers?
Because I can do things with my fingers.
Like what?
Like play air hockey and stuff like that.
Well, I think you could still play air hockey if you only had 4 fingers.
Actually, I need to have both of my.
4 fingers.
All right, all right, Whitney, I think you were feeling like you might do it.
I think I probably would.
I think I probably would too.
I think it
I don't
was
know what finger I'd get rid of though.
Okay, hold on,
Right,
Ryan. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I'd get rid of one of them too. Especially
Okay.
the tooth. I wouldn't just have to give up like the thumb or the pointer finger.
Yep, I agree.
Like the primary use functions.
Yeah, I think I'd give up like the ring finger maybe, or the middle one,
You can
And
have
that's-
the pinky and
yeah.
then sometimes.
because then you'd have like be able to still like grasp things.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah, I'm in, because then you'd never have to worry about getting a major disease or anything, or even like a cold, or count me in.
If you had fake fingers.
Well, I don't know if that counts. You give up a fake finger for it?
Yep.
But you don't already have a fake finger though, so
No, if you put like a costume.
oh.
Yeah, I think they'd catch you somehow. They'd know when they cut it off that it was fake. All right, Jeff, what do you think? You still out? Keep all your fingers?
Yeah.
Okay, same deal. What about a toe?
Yes.
It'd be my pinky toe.
Pinky toe? I
Well,
would
if
do
you
that.
can
in a
choose
heartbeat.
which toe, and there's only one that has to go, then yes, I would do the same as well.
Yep, I think I'd rather do a toe than a finger even.
Operation on your foot,
Yep, would you do it, Noel?
No.
No, you want to keep all your fingers and toes.
Yeah,
Yes,
probably
sir.
doing the two in between on the last, not the very end one.
I don't want to have surgery on my feet.
I think losing one toe around there wouldn't hurt the ability to walk, though.
What if it wasn't surgery? What if we just chopped it off?
No, no,
Oh, gross.
Maybe not just chopping off because they feel the pain initially. I don't
no.
think that's worth getting.
Good point. All right, what do we think Alex would say about this?
That's a good one.
Just step away for just a second.
I think she would say yes.
I think she would say yes too.
I think she might say no.
You think she'd say no? All right, well, when she comes back from her
I think she would say yes.
assignment, we'll ask her.
I will say middle.
Her middle finger?
No, just plain middle.
Over the finger?
Oh, she's in the middle, so she wouldn't say yes or no?
Yep.
She couldn't
Hey,
make a decision?
Pete,
Yeah, we'll cut that off, Jeff. Cut off your little finger.
actually, I was gonna put this on my nose.
Oh, please don't.
No.
I suppose if you got a finger cut off, you could keep it. It didn't say anything about that, so you could just have it in your pocket or something.
What about if you,
Ew.
what about if you don't have a nose?
If you don't have a nose,
If you throw the two holes in the face, you get rid of the nose.
there you go. You just have to be able to breathe.
Yes.
Then you don't have to.
There's some that have had that happen for surgery.
Okay, so I'll ask you this, Noel and Jeff, what would you trade to never get sick again or at all? No diseases, no nothing for the rest of your life. What would you trade if you wouldn't trade a finger or a toe? What would you trade?
A water bottle.
A water bottle. Okay. A nice water bottle?
Oh yes. Yeah.
How about your Strive Rocks 2012 VIP t-shirt?
That's a good idea.
Would you trade that?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
I-
a loser 2017 shot.
Would you trade your Steve Urkel doll?
No, because it's a collector item.
Okay.
I think I'll trade Pete's humongous beard.
Ah.
Well, if you're playing STRIVECast bingo, there's one of the boxes checked off. Somebody mentions the beard. So, Jeff, you've got almost as humongous of a beard today as me.
Oh, I do.
Yes.
Because mine's not that hairy as yours is, Pete.
That's right. We got another question from Pete from South Portland. That says, "How come you didn't shave today?"
Who is it? You or me?
It's for you.
Oh, maybe because I forgot to shave this morning.
No, that's okay. Me too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked enough about cutting things off, I think, today.
That's
Anything else?
plain nasty.
Yeah, how about Whitney?
Whitney said she'd do it.
Is that right, Whitney?
That's right, Jeff.
Everybody said that they would do it except you two, our two hosts.
Oh,
That's
maybe she gets.
really.
Whitney, that's a question for you, I think.
What did he say?
Something about shaving your pits.
I'm not going to answer.
Oh, nasty. Oh.
Jeff, what would you cut off of Noel's in order to never get sick? What would you sacrifice?
Probably probably shaving his butt.
Okay. How about this question? If one of us was really sick and you could save our lives by cutting off one toe, would you do it?
Yes.
Well, thank you. How about you, Noel?
I would do CPR to someone.
Well, they're not that kind of sick, but what if they have like a horrible disease and they need all they need is somebody's toe?
Or give someone some medicine to make them feel better.
Well, what
The
if
medicine is you cutting off your toe.
yeah, it's like a trade with the devil kind of thing.
Oh, no. Please don't say
Uh,
that in front of me like that.
Okay, my bad. It's a magic curse.
I think it's a target.
Yeah, because I mean, Pete, I didn't like that last one you said.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's a
Okay.
target.
Yeah.
So there's nothing you could do. So Jeff would save us, Noel would let us die. Is that what I'm hearing?
I can save you on doing other things, but I'm gonna keep my skin where it.
Okay, you keep your skin where it is. All right, well, I think we beat this to death. So, Jeff, anything else for your segment?
Nope. I think I am perfect.
You maybe couldn't do that if you gave up a finger.
Well,
Okay, would you like to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
STRIVEcast is brought to you by
Listeners like you.
Listeners like who, Ryan?
Jeff.
Jeff.
And it's a different Jeff.
Different Jack.
Hey, different Jeff.
Hey.
Thanks for listening, other Jeff.
Other
Appreciate
Jeff,
it.
I think probably other than my own brother Jeff.
That's right, another Jeff.
So many Jeffs.
Which coming up soon, we'll have the Bob of the Week. So,
Oh yeah, the Bobbin will make you.
all right. Our first true Jeff, would you like to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
Wrap it up. Let's
Time
wrap
to
it up.
wrap it up.
That's right. Time to wrap it up. Tell him, Jeff.
You're so
Oh
much.
yeah, wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Okay. It is time to wrap it up. We should start by thanking our guest. Thanks to Stephen from the American Red Cross of Southern Maine. I appreciate him coming on. You can find out all what they do and more at redcross.org.
What was it?
I'm sorry, Noel, go ahead.
What was his last name?
Thomas?
Yeah. Steve Thomas.
So
Thank you.
you're welcome. And Noel, would you like to tell us your disgusting wrap of the week?
Oh yes, I will. It's a Kentucky Fried Chicken with goose gnocchi, pepperoni, and Godzilla and chicken ham roasted turkey.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What is gooznaki?
Gibberish talk.
Oh, okay. A little bit of gooznaki on
Yeah,
there.
the kind of pepperoni.
Yeah, I thought that gooznaki pepperoni.
Like, mm.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that, Noel. Disgusting as always. And then Ryan, can you give us a hiring update?
Yes, we are. Strive is still hiring, and with a sign bonus of $1,750. Check out pslstrive.org/employment.
Sounds good. And then Alex, we got a big 5K coming up. Want to talk
We
about it?
do have a big 5K coming up. The Strive for 5 this year is going to be Sunday, July 16th. It will kick off at 8:30 with a kids fun run at 8 right beforehand and a fun block party afterwards. So if you're looking for a flat, fun, fast 5K course, come and check out our Strive for 5 Foden Road 5K.
There you go. You can definitely walk it too.
Mhm.
Right, Noel?
Don't want to volunteer, don't want to walk or run, but want to volunteer? We'd love to have you too.
Or don't want to volunteer and want to run? We'll take that too.
Whatever you want to do, we'll take it.
All right. And more about that on our website, pslstrive.org. Just click on the Strive for 5. So, all right. Anything else, guys, we should talk about?
I don't think so.
Okay, we all learned about a new Bob today. We learned about some fireworks. We learned some tips, tricks, and recommendations about what to wear and what to eat on the 4th of July. We learned about sacrificing body parts. It was quite a show today. So
Yeah.
Should point out that Whitney got pulled away in the middle of the show. So everything is okay, but she just had to do some program directing. So so thanks everybody for joining us.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right. We'll see you next time.
You know, man.